It's Saturday night. Here is a quote. Good morning. Happy Thanksgiving. Here is a question. How much is too much? I don't know the answer, but I'm actually questioning it. I'm a single mom. I have a daughter and I have a cat. You can hear her. I have a car, just a four-door car that takes me from point A to point B. I have a fairly big house with a big backyard, driveway, garage, etc. And, with this whole thing of having lockdown due to COVID-19, things are starting to reopen now a bit, and I just found that some of my shifts have been changing in the sense that I'm obviously staying home a lot more, and cooking more. And I found that cooking on my own, I've went back to my Indian roots and started making more Indian food from scratch. And last Friday I went out to eat and at this really good restaurant, and the food was good. The only problem was I couldn't eat it. I just couldn't. I struggled to eat it. I had an appetizer and that itself was greasy enough, but I couldn't take it anymore. And I just ended up eating a salad for the main course because I just couldn't. To me, it was kind of gross. And why it was gross was because I was so used to eating my own homemade food that my taste buds adjusted to that good food and to that freshness. And so now that when I started to eat outside, I could see a difference and I could actually feel that, okay, you know what? I prefer my homemade food. So I remember I came back and I made myself a nice little banana milkshake just to sweeten it up. I didn't even order dessert there because I didn't feel like eating dessert. And I had a banana milkshake with just banana and milk, and that's it. And no sugar, nothing added to it. And it was just so delicious. And I just relaxed. Well, other things that have started changing is now that it's summer outside, I started drying my clothes. Like I wash them and then instead of putting it in the dryer, I actually take them outside. I was able to do 2 loads and it was amazing how fast my clothes dried. And hey, I knew about this before, but it's just a matter of doing these things and changing the way I would do things. I mean, winter, I guess it's not as easy, but hey, why not take advantage of nature when like the good weather right now? So yeah, so nature, the heat, the hot summer, 2 loads of wash. It was just heaven when I brought the clothes back inside the house because they just smelled of like fresh sun. I mean, we have to use the dryer and what do you call those sheets? Dryer sheets to get that smell when you can actually get that naturally and you're not wasting any energy. You're just using the energy, what is provided for us, natural energy to do this. Even growing food. You've seen my posts on social media about my garden. It's just making me think is like, I'm growing my own food, and hopefully, and I'm going to learn this, is as I grow food, I want to be able to learn to actually harvest the seeds out of all the food that I'm growing and actually use those seeds for next year. So try and grow enough food for the remainder of the year and then get those seeds and then use them so that I can use those same seeds for next year. So here's a thought. Why are we so worried about money all the time? It's always, we never can have enough money. So that's why I asked the question, how much is too much? We have the sun that can, dry our clothes, the heat outside. I mean, yes, I know winter is a different story, but hey, during I don't know what the answer is in winter. I guess you could still put them around the house and it will still air dry, right? But when it's hot outside, I mean, why not? Use it. Why do you have to waste all that hydro energy on your dryer to dry your clothes when you can just put them outside and it dries actually even faster, way faster. Growing food too. You do the work, you grow, nature provides. And I'm thinking, nature provides what we need. So why are we in such a scarcity mindset thinking we're going to run out of money when we forgot how to rely on nature that is providing what it needs? It just made me think, because now it's just making me, it's just making me reflect more on that. I mean, every time I get stressed out, I just go to the backyard and water my plants, or I'll be looking at each of the plants or the seeds. Just looking at my herbs, looking at everything, and just trying to make sure that, just looking at everything to see the progress. And, and some things I'm learning, like, okay, well, maybe this isn't working here. Maybe I should try and do that. But what I find is that when you're sitting and going back and trying to figure out how to work with nature, or allow nature to provide you what it wants, and you just see how things grow, and you just marvel at some things. That a lot of my stuff in my backyard are all from seeds, germinated seeds, planted them on the ground. Some of the very few plants, but a lot of them were seeds. That's what I'm so excited about. Just to see that I put soil on, I put and water, and and it's like, and it's in, and even I have compost. So putting all of that together, it's amazing to see how, just a little bit of effort and what comes out of it. It's so beautiful. We've forgotten, I keep saying that, and I know that, and I keep marveling at it, is we've forgotten how nature works. We are so caught up in technology, we're so caught up in everything else, but we have forgotten how nature works. And when you get back to it and start to appreciate it, it's like the possibilities seem endless. So really, it's making me think is that we are walking around, we are being taught to have a scarcity mindset, when in reality, we need to trust nature, and have an abundant mindset. That's what an abundant mindset is. It's not the fact that I'm getting a lot of money. Sure, money will come, money goes, whatever, it's money. But the fact is that nature provides what we need. And all the other things that we do on top, I'm starting to believe that it's all greed on top of everything. So those are my thoughts for the day. And I just wanted to kind of share that as I keep marveling at something that should not be a surprise. So just keep that in mind. If you want to grow something, you want to, hey, even if you try to take one pot, take one seed, put it in the pot, put some soil, put some water, and just watch something grow. Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. So I was one person who never really cared for gardening before, but now when I see this, I mean, yeah, you got to put in the work. Well, once you start to see everything grow, when you start to experiment, you start to play, and you realize that this is way more exciting than any technology gadgets or anything like that. It's relaxing, and it connects you, and it grounds you. So again, how much is too much? And, maybe it's the realization that we have everything that we need, but we need to fix this. We're not scarce, we're abundant. We have what we need. Take care and talk soon.